What's your drum? What's your drum, bro?
Just go to it on your PlayStation. Alright, just type in, it's my username.
I'm looking at it now. M-I. Are you streaming live now? Is it mieldaboss 1?
Oh,
I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I really need down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you
could've, bro, I swear, bro, I just invited you.
Yeah, bro, I'm looking, bro.
I just invited you.
I'm on 2K. Hey, Ski.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you.
I don't know what team should I pick. Just kidding.
Shorty, she support ride, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Cause you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you see that.
I don't play this like that.
We don't need your feedback. They clear the
Okay,
way
that's when
when
I'm
my
usually
crew come
bored.
through. What I do, lace up the shoes, chase the rings. What I do.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Go. 20.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll go down at the 20.
Hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing his Wentz. Dancing to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they're going to run the end around with Jackson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt.
Damn.
And it's no good.
Fast as ever.
And this will remain a scoreless game.
I expected to go
so
that
an empty
fast.
possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll run for the 1st time with Mark Ingram.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And an alley to run. Beating him there with his legs, 21 yards, 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he claps down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, give me that.
That'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And the return will stop right around the 25.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. An 8-yard gain, so that gets them halfway there. Now they're left with a 3rd and 8 more. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
What?
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
To throw, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And an alley to run. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll run here with Ingram. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are now on the board here in the first half. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk? I mean, that's exactly what they did.
Mercy, what you...
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. For these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now
he could have caught that.
The deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Yeah.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And an alley to run. Space to run past the 20. And now look at this.
Fumble, let's go.
Gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Bro, we made him fumble.
Mark Andrews.
That's good.
28 yards.
Bro, rushing, watch the stream,
And the
bro.
Ravens have taken the lead. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Brandon Graham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
I like playing Superstar KO.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Forced out, and I think the ball's out.
Bro, he
Like
got
this,
so
when the ball
lucky.
comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to cook up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down. They run with Howard.
Bro, what, bro? Come on.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Touchdown.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left.
53, Mike.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And an alley to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's get some penetration here.
To throw is Wentz. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
What? That was out.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And an alley to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
What the? Bro, what is he doing?
And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety.
Bro, I can't move.
It's a safety. How about that for a wacky
I wasn't
play?
even running.
I know I'm supposed to really
I
describe
wasn't in
what
control.
happened there.
I wasn't in
I'm counting
control.
on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these
What,
situations,
bro?
shouldn't these guys
That's
just
acting
dive on the
unusual.
football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is taken at the 15.
Let's go.
Bro, I was not.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Control.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
I cannot tell.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the 22, Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nate Gehring. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On third down, it's Howard. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
It's fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Going for it with Sanders. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, first down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Operating from the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
That's good.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
What the Yo.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing now is Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
After the sack on first down, Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On the give, running right is Howard. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the first down. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
First down, Ravens.
Check safety, check safety.
On first down, Ingram. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz being chased out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for a strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Jackson escaping the pressure right, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
He didn't throw the ball. Next time he kicked the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? There he goes, right side. 20, 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 75 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short game when he took off running.
Now Jackson flushed out right. He'll run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson And he's going to keep it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
I'm trying to play Superstar KO. I'm trying to play Superstar KO.
Sir, I'm going big like a lineman. She won't bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in.
If Tyreek Hill was a running back, bro, that would have been great.
It's the Snappers. Aaron Donald makes quarterbacks nervous. Coming in hot from that linebacker spot, it's Chandler Jones.
Why?
Jamal Adams, put number 33 in your secondary. It's Florida Keys, Snappers.
Got nobody on.